Welcome back. Today's class is going to be a Vinyasa yin style class. So we will move through a little bit of a flow just to kind of move and stretch and move the energy within the body. And then we will end with some yin postures where we will hold them for 2 to 3 minutes and really just kind of let those muscles and those areas of the body begin to release. And so, with that, I just want to say that if anything is hurting, please come out and then maybe readjust. We want therapeutic pain in any of the postures, which is that you can breathe into that. So, you will need a couple of blocks for this practice. If you don't have blocks, I would suggest maybe getting a couple of books that would maybe equate to the width of a block, and then putting a blanket over those books, just so that it's a little bit softer than like the hard edge of a book. Um, but other than that, we won't need anything. And today's practice is going to be focused on the heart chakra. So we will kind of be opening the heart and focusing on the area of the heart today. So we will begin in seated easy pose. So if you want to go ahead, come to a comfortable seat. If you want to sit up on a block or a cushion, you can go ahead and grab one. And just gently take the shoulders kind of up to the ears and relax the shoulders down the back body. You can place the hands on the knees, face down for more grounding, or face up if you'd like a little bit more open and receptivity. So just feel what feels best, and then we'll gently close the eyes when you're ready. And just begin to notice the sit bones grounded into the mat. Begin to notice how the body feels today. Maybe any spaces of tension or just anything that you're arriving with. Maybe if you're tired, excited, whatever it is, just notice. Notice where the mind is at, what the thoughts want to drift away to. And see if you can begin to bring them back to the sensations of the sit bones grounding into the mat. Begin to notice the breath. And really just kind of letting the outside world fade away, letting the rest of the day just kind of fade out. The only thing that's here is just you on your mat, stepping into a place of being rather than doing. And when you're ready, begin to elongate the inhale and elongate the exhale. And on your inhale, begin to imagine that those sit bones are really rooting down into the earth. And as you exhale, imagine that you're kind of bringing that energy up from the earth, this nourishing, lovely energy from the earth, bringing that all the way up to the crown. So inhaling, really feeling the energy go down the spine, rooting into the earth. As you exhale, bringing that energy up through the spine, all the way to the crown. So a couple of breaths like this, just kind of following your energy line. And wherever you are, just go ahead and finish your round of breath. And then we'll gently place the right hand on the chest, the left hand over the right. And just gently bow down to your heart, just kind of taking a moment of gratitude here. When we step into our heart center, we step into a place of being. And in a world where we're constantly doing, when we take a moment to connect with our heart center, we are connecting with more of our true essence. So just taking a moment to really feel the heart beating in the chest. And really beginning to focus on the breath, letting the breath move you today. Let it guide your movements. The heart chakra is associated with the element air. So when we breathe, we are creating space. When we create space, we offer healing. We offer integration. We offer self-compassion and self-acceptance. So just take a moment of gratitude here, really focusing on that breath, on that heart center. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you gently begin to open the eyes. And just kind of taking in the colors of your mat, the surroundings of your space. And we'll begin to open up through the side body. So we'll gently inhale those arms up. Exhale, left hand down. That right arm will come up and over, keeping those shoulders square so the heart is almost lifting towards the sky. We'll inhale. Exhale, that right hand will kind of come down on the diagonal, just kind of open up through the back body. So inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, lower. Hold down here now and just kind of push a little bit deeper, maybe feeling that deeper stretch on that right side into that right shoulder. On your next inhale, slide that right hand to that left knee. That left hand will kind of come behind you. Micro bend in that right elbow. Lift through the crown as you inhale. Exhale, twist. So inhale, lift. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. We'll go ahead and inhale those arms up to center. Moving right to the other side. Right arm comes down, left arm up and over. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left hand comes down on that diagonal, open through the back body. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale, this time holding that left hand down, really kind of open, maybe pushing a little bit into that back body. Good. And on your next inhale, we'll slowly slide that left hand. It'll come to the right knee. Right hand will come behind you. Inhale, really lift. Micro bend in that left elbow. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Navel to spine. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Good. Inhale, lift the arms back up to center. And exhale, bring the hands down through the center line to the heart space. Gently place the hands onto the mat. We'll come into all fours. wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Gently come into a cat-cow, so you can tuck those back toes. Bring the belly button in towards the spine. And as you inhale, let the belly fall, but keep the integrity in that belly. Open up through the collarbones, kind of look forward to the top of the mat. And then exhale, really push the mat away, untuck the toes, really open through the back body. Good. Inhale into cow. And exhale, really round through the spine. Really bring that tailbone un. Good. Let's do one more here. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, really round into cat. Good. We'll inhale, tuck the toes, and come into downward facing dog. So let's go ahead and find space here. Let's take the pinky toes off the mat, big toes on the mat, just kind of offering a wide stance. Allows us to open up a little bit more through the body, through the hips. Really point the tailbone up towards the sky, belly button into the spine. Feeling this opposition of pushing the heels down. Maybe they don't come all the way down, but energetically pushing them down as the tailbone lifts up. Good. And then gently bring those feet hip width apart. On your next inhale, roll forward into plank, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lower the knees and lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, cobra, press into the tops of the feet. Open through the collarbones, but keep that cervical spine kind of pointing or in a natural curve. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes and inhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend that right knee and bring that right knee into the chest. Really pull into the nose, push the mat away. Inhale, lift, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. One more. Inhale, lift, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Really pull the belly button in and then plant that right foot. Lower the left knee. Find your grounding here and lift into low lunge. Inhale, the arms up. And exhale into cactus. So really pull those elbows back as you open through the chest. Keep those lower ribs pulled in. Inhale, lift, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Pull the belly button in as you do this. Keep the integrity in the ribs. Open the chest. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, cactus. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, frame that right foot. And then push the hips back into a half split just for a couple breaths here. We'll inhale, gain length and straighten the spine. Exhale, just kind of let it be like a waterfall. Just roll down. Inhale, lift, flat back. And exhale, roll. This time, inhale, forward, back into that low lunge. Palms, exhale, step back into plank. Your option to do a little vinyasa or knees, chest, chin, cobra. So you can come into chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee and bring the left knee into the chest. Really pull the belly button in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulder, wrists. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the left foot. Ground the right knee. Find your grounding. Make sure you're on like railroad tracks and not a tightrope. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale into cactus. Really open the chest. Pull the elbows back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Make sure those lower ribs are still pulled in. Good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift. Exhale, frame the left foot. Push the hips back into that half split. You can flex the left toes like that waterfall motion. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, just let it roll off as the knee comes to the nose. Inhale, lift. Lengthen through the back of the heart. Exhale, just let it roll. This time, inhale, forward back to that low lunge. Frame the foot. Exhale, step back to plank. You can do chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Either cobra or upward dog. Or you can just meet us in downward facing dog. Good. We will build on this flow a little bit. Inhale the right leg up, three-legged dog just once. This time, bend that right knee as you exhale. Bring knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant that right foot. Make sure you have space between the feet. Find your grounding. Lift into a high lunge. So this time, instead of cactus, we will be coming into a twist. That left arm will come forward. So inhale, lift. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. So really pull the belly button in. Good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist and hold. Really press through that back heel. Inhale here. And exhale, that left hand will lower down to the mat. Right arm up, easy twist. Look up towards the right sky or towards the right hand if you can. Good. And then take that left hand out just a little further. Maybe the fingers are off the mat a little bit. And just kind of rotate a little deeper into a twist here. That the chest and the heart really opens up towards the sky. One breath. Good. And then that right hand will come down. Frame that right foot. Go ahead and step back into plank. Your version of Vinyasa, or we'll meet in downward facing dog. Next, inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose and plant the left foot. Find your grounding. Inhale the arms up, high lunge. Really press through that back heel like a straight line. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Right arm comes forward, left arm back. Bring the belly button in. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, twist. Lower ribs pulled in. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. Good. Hold here. Inhale. And exhale, bring that right hand down, coming into an easy twist. Look up towards the left hand if you can. And then take the right hand kind of off the mat a little bit and just kind of open up through the chest, letting that heart really shine up towards the sky. Take a breath. And exhale, left hand comes down to frame the foot, step back to plank, and your version of a Vinyasa. or we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Good. Gently lower the knees down the mat. We are going to move and just come back onto your heels. We're going to move into the yin portion of our practice. So we're going to come into child's pose. Like I said, if you have blocks, grab those. If you don't have blocks and just have books, that will also work with maybe a blanket. But we're going to set the forearm or the tricep on the block. Hands come into prayer, and the hands can kind of just come back and rest on your neck. If you want to take the knees wider together, really just explore, see what feels best, and just set yourself up so that you feel as comfortable as you can. But this allows space for the heart to really open up and it's almost like it's just dropping those shoulders. And the head can come all the way down towards the mat. Or if you want to prop your head up on something, that is also fine. So we're going to be here for a while, so just make sure that you're super comfortable. As we're here in this space, I want you to really focus on the breath, really returning to the sensations of the breath. So on that inhale, really expanding the rib cage, feeling the diaphragm really reach in all directions. And as you exhale, that navel really pulls up towards the spine. Just a couple more breaths here. Move gently, move slowly, but just begin to let the hands kind of come forward or begin to push up. And we'll lift up into all fours. And just to kind of neutralize through the spine, let's see, move those blocks off to the side. We'll come into a cat-cow. Just for a few rounds, just explore and just kind of let the spine move in a way that feels best. It's important to kind of neutralize the spine and neutralize that energy after kind of opening up the shoulders and the chest. Good. We'll do one more round of cat-cow wherever you are, or whatever form of movement you're taking. Good. Then we'll move into our second set of yin postures. So this is a subscapular release. So the block, we're going to come down onto our side body. The block is going to come right under your armpit, and you'll feel it, like it's going to be a little bit tender. Again, like I said in the beginning, we want therapeutic pain, which means you can breathe into it. If anything is sharp, I want you to kind of readjust and find a better stance. So, try and move my mic, but we will bring that block. So again, you're going to find that stance, or that where the block kind of hits right under the armpit. And then just almost like your model posing, but the head can just rest gently on the hand or the fist, whatever's comfortable. And you might have to like play with coming kind of forward or coming back just a little bit. For me, I have to kind of rotate back, but it's a little bit tender. So meet that edge. The left hand is propped up, so we're on the right side right now. But really, you can do either side. And once you find that spot, I want you to see if you can just pull the breath into that area and just begin to let the body release here. And sometimes in these little muscles like this, we don't realize how much tension we actually hold. So just taking some intentional time to really direct the breath with compassion. And with each exhale, just seeing and inviting it to release a little bit. But no need to force. And we'll do one more breath here. And then moving gently, whatever you need to do to kind of come out of this posture. Again, we'll neutralize through the spine with a couple cat-cows or whatever you need to do to kind of stretch out. So we'll inhale and exhale. Really round. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then we'll move to the other side. So for me, that's my left. Again, finding that spot that's right under kind of the armpit. And bringing that head into your hand or on your fist. And I'll just go ahead and get comfy so that we can really breathe. Again, inviting compassion, inviting it to release. This side might feel entirely different than the other. We definitely carry energies and tensions and stress in different ways within the body, on the different sides. But again, just really tuning into the breath here, really tapping into that full expansion of the inhale and complete exhale, complete release. And we'll come with one more breath here. Good. And then moving slowly and gently, whatever you need to do to come back up to all fours. You can go ahead and move the block. Again, coming into cat-cow just to neutralize the spine. Inhale, kind of look forward. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We'll come into Sphinx, not quite as long as the other postures, but at least for a minute or so. So bringing the elbows under the shoulders. I want you to really press into the tops of the feet so that the knees are kind of lifted off. Press into the forearms, and I want you to almost pull the chest. So the hands are almost pulling back as the chest pulls forward. And I want you to have some integrity within the belly here, really pulling the lower ribs in, the collarbones broaden across. And just gently open the heart here. If you feel any pinching in the low back, I want you to just kind of maybe soften or just come all the way down altogether. So just take a moment to continue to go inward, close the eyes. Make sure those shoulders are down and away from the ears. One more breath here. Gently bring the hands under the shoulders and just push back into child's pose for a breath, just to round out and counter through the spine. Taking a breath here. Good. And then we'll gently come onto our backs. So moving slowly, however you need to get there. Ending with a couple supine twists, bringing the feet down onto the mat. If you want to cross the legs, or just let the knees fall to the left, whatever feels best. You could even take a block if you wanted and set it under the knees. But let that right hand come out to the side. Again, both shoulders are grounded. That left hand can come out as well. And just a gentle, easy twist. On your next inhale, we'll slowly lift the knees back up to center. If the legs were crossed, you can cross them for the other side. So the left will come over the right and the knees will fall to the right. Or just let both knees just fall to the right. Bring the knees to center. I'm going to give your choice of Shavasana. So if you want the legs out long, or bringing the knees into touch, feet are wide, or if you want to come into like a reclined butterfly, just do whatever feels best for you. And then bring one hand to the chest, one hand to the belly, just to really come back to that breath. And with the focus of this class really being opening and connecting with our heart, just taking a moment to come back to our center, focusing on the breath, which is our life force. And really taking a moment to move into a sense of self-acceptance. For when we can be where we are and as we are, with complete acceptance, that is when we begin to integrate. That's when healing occurs. That's when things shift. So take a few breaths here just to really be with yourself and to accept yourself just as you are. Option to stay here if you have the time. If not, we'll gently begin to roll to one side and we'll find our way to seated, closing our practice in a seated easy pose. Bringing our hands to heart center, closing the eyes and just bowing down, offering deep gratitude for your bodies and for showing up on your mat, connecting with your heart and doing something good for your entire well-being. As always, I send you love and light. Namaste. Thank you. Let me know what you thought of this practice. If you have any comments, feedback, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Again, I offer private yoga if you would like, or if are interested. I offer virtual as well as in person. My website is linked in my home page of my YouTube channel, so you can check things out there. But as always, I appreciate you. I thank you for being here, and share on lightly.